All right, we might be live. We might still be waiting. Let's see what's happening here. The thing will roll over here soon enough, and when it does, I'll know I'll be good to go. So I'm just going to keep pressing buttons and talking like I'm talking to somebody until I can get a confirmation that I'm talking to somebody. Did I just roll over? Hey, I just rolled over. Did I just roll over? All right, so I'm going to drop that volume down there to a manimal. And let's see, I'm in the process of pressing some buttons here. Hey, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them. I publish them online. And currently, we are working on some supplemental material for the Spelljammer setting that was re-released by Wizards of the Coast for 5th edition back in August 2022 when that came out. Me and my team, we were working on some vehicle mechanics for Descent into Avernus. And so when Spelljammer dropped in August, we're like, wow, this completely works with the mechanics that we were working on. So we fleshed it out and ended up building out the book that you see, the cover here. It's Spelljammer's Combat and Exploration. It is all about converting the player's handbook combat, spellcasting, and adventuring chapters in PHB and DMG. Basically taking all that content and converting it so it works at the 50-foot and 500-foot scale for combat. So you can have fighter craft and vessels conducting battle, as well as fleet combat and squadron dogfights. All that stuff is inside the book. And as well as exploration, using 5e mechanics to flesh out how to navigate astral space, how to navigate wild space, as well as things like noticing objects. So like how far away are you able to notice a 5-foot size object, right? And stuff like that. A random wild space generator and a full conversion guide for Light as Araxis to demonstrate how these can be used in a practical setting, such as the adventure that was created for Spelljammer's Adventures in Space by Wizards of the Coast, Light as Araxis. We then convert the entire adventure of Light as Araxis to use the mechanics that we built. This right here that we're working on right now is Vocath. Vocath is there we go. Vocath is a mercane that you end up hooking up with towards the end of the adventure to help you gather allies to form a fleet to fight against the Xeraxian elves. Spoiler alert, sorry, but that's as written. But when you actually get to the fleet battle, it becomes a non-mechanical narrative element to the actual adventure that they want you to run, which is to have hand-to-hand combat with your nemesis or whatever on their deck of their ship while all this fleet stuff's going on. Well, the way that we built ship combat, you can run a fleet of ships as easily as you could run like 2 or 3 war dogs with your character. It's really simple. If you have a single ship, it would be as though you were on the back of an elephant and everyone on the team is attacking creatures that are around them on the elephants. It's the same type of action economy, just scale it up. That elephant is now a 500-foot ship. And instead of being individual creatures that are attacking things, trying to scale onto you, you're firing siege weapons with crews of teams. So it all gets broken down. But so there's this, so as written, there's this fleet battle in Light as Araxis. And but there's no ship combat mechanics. It just becomes this backdrop. So we built fleet mechanics, and now the fleet that you form with Vocath's help can now become it can now be a fleet that you actually can engage in combat, and it maybe takes like 5 rounds of combat, and then you're done. So and then you can go continue on with the adventure, and just like a normal D&D combat, it's just a larger scale and a different narrative. But while you're gathering your fleet in Doomspace with Vocath's help, the way we're adding in an additional fleet battle where a squadron of elven starmoths show up to intimidate your team and to steal some resources away to hamper your activities. So in that moment, Vocath, your characters, and all of the warlord chieftains that you're trying to impress that are there all look at each other as like, we should fight these guys now while we can and see how we fare. So you lead the battle, and if you're successful, whoever, if you fail, you just go back to the default social interaction, but this time they just automatically take all the goodies from you, and it's sad. If you succeed, whoever's ship survives the encounter will automatically work with your team. Anyone that lost a ship, you owe them a team plus other. You owe them a new ship plus other stuff, which the Mercane can provide. But that creates plot hooks for your characters to continue sticking around these characters after Lattice Zaraxis concludes. You can come back here and help Vocath with the moons, and that'll be like further adventuring stuff. So there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do. We built this 500-foot battle crab. That's the largest size ship that can be propelled with one spell jamming helm using the mechanics that we provided. So Vocath's base happens to be 500 feet in size, so it miraculously just fits into the mechanics that we developed. And so we are now going through the process of furnishing Vocath's base. It's got a lot of different. It's got like 7 floors. It's really, really big. Here's a side view of it. His tower's here at the back side, and it's got 1, 2, 3 floors unto itself. And then there's the interior space here, and the living quarters down here, and the servant quarters on these levels, and the cargo deck. And then engineering, and then the very bottom is a battle deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 floors in total. 2 of which are just Vocath's private quarter tower, but the rest of it, like the arena and all that stuff, it's still here. So we're getting pretty close to done with the actual floor plan for this facility, and once that's done, we'll reduce it down to a ship token that'll fit in 1 square, and we'll assemble the fleet. We'll build the environment, the fleet, and the star models. We'll battle. We'll lay it out. We'll write up the description of how it happens. We'll drop it into a PDF. If there's any weird extra page space, we'll need to fill in illustrations, and we'll need to make a book cover. So once the maps are done, we're going to start on the book cover. And once the book cover is done, we'll be doing layouts while we're doing the book cover. And once that's done, we'll seal it all together and add it to the combat and exploration book on the DMsGuild. So I'm at Phil Kearney on the X Twitter platform. So if you're still on X Twitter as well, you can follow me at Phil Kearney. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications. We continue to grow in size. Thanks everyone for being interested. And I click that link. This takes you to the Spelljammer Combat and Exploration document that we created. Again, this is going to this is, like I said, this is the document that has all the combat stuff for you, and the spell casting for amplifying spells for larger scale, the exploration in wild space and the astral sea, a stack of different ship hazards, converting creatures to larger scale threats. Instead of just being at the 5-foot scale, we operate at the 50 and 500-foot scale, which means you can have whales, dragons, other monstrosities or whatever that are hundreds of feet long, and be able to engage with the ships on a 1-to-1 scale. The random system generator that we created, and then here's the Lattice Zaraxis conversion guide. And it's a total of 107 pages, and it is just steeped in illustrations. So check it out when you want. Check out the illustration. There's 120 different tokens for creatures, NPCs, and ships, as well as system maps, system map templates, ship character sheets for you to track your ships, as well as a bunch of additional maps for Lattice Zaraxis, and hazard like 100 different asteroid tokens that we're going to be including with it as well. Those are done. Once one of these supplements is done, we'll be publishing the asteroids as well for you to litter a space battle with. So top side, let's see. I don't need the devils. Deal visible. I can drop that there. That's good. So we don't need this. There we go. Now we're starting to get into stuff. Let's see. We're going to go here. So this is Vocath's bedroom and private facility stuff. Why am I missing? There's a door. Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's this little panel. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna go. Here's one of the. Here's a screenshot of one of the maps that we have for the Eberron adventure that we've been illustrating in the mornings. I illustrate Eberron adventure cartography and stuff in the morning. Here is a demonstration of some of that illustration. You can check this out Monday through Friday in the morning for Eberron. And I'm going to just take this, I think, and drop it over here because it shouldn't hurt anybody sitting over there. I can drop down here. This is where we're at, underneath the line. Underneath the line, and then we'll come back over this way and grab that pillow and grab that blanket. We're just going to use generic colors. Here and let's see, I need bucket color. Thank you. And a shelf color. Shelf. There. And I think that's all I need for here. Yeah. And it looks like this is all resolved, so I can drop that out of view. This is a kitchen storage for Vocath's chambers upstairs. And these double doors swing open to provide drinks and refreshments or whatever to attending guests that are on the gallery level here overlooking the arena pit. So we're going to stick with our shelving. We're going to, well, first off, let's get into it. Let's crack this open. And black and white, black and white, black and white. Black and white, black and white, black and white. Yeah. Just checking to see how far down the rabbit hole this goes. Thank you. No, no, no. Line. It all feels like color. How did this get offline? Speaking of lines, gotta fix that. Actually, what's offline is not the line, it is the color. Wop, wop, wop. Okay, got that straightened away. Let's go. Let's start coloring. So, we have a bucket and some benches. Here, and let's grab some table color. Table. Out, slide over, zoom in. That's good. Let's go. Whatever that thing on the table is, it's probably something like this. Let's do that. It's probably just black, huh? Now let's do the stove. And, okay, well, apparently that's that, so easy peasy. Next thing, we want to conceal. We can put a lock back onto the top side. Get those things out of the way. Interior top is fine. Cargo deck is fine. Yeah. Underside. Battle deck is done. There we go. There's a bunch of messy interior stuff that needs to be resolved. And boy, howdy. Oddly inconsistent. Let's fix it. Yeah, it seems okay. Yeah, this will be fine. This is a big conveyor belt that has like a grinder. It's a grinder conveyor belt, right? So this thing will jump onto an asteroid and then jam its face into it and start shredding the rock as it goes down, as it gets hit with the shredder, and then gets pulled down the conveyor belt. And by the time it gets to the end of the conveyor belt, it's trebuchet-sized stones that can then. This is an open pit upward. I mean, it can be closed, but it can be open as well. And it leads to the battle deck here. This represents an open space that these automated grabbing claws can reach down, telescope in, grab a stone, reach back up, go over, and then load any of these trebuchets with the stone, then fire. So it's all of this is an animated process that allows Vocath to command a team of 10 trebuchets to be able to fire either in unison or in staggered formations, so that he doesn't have to have 70 crew members on board just to load and fire the trebuchet. It's cheaper for him just to animate the things and have them become servants of the ship. And whoever's in command of the ship commands the trebuchets and the loading claws. And that loading claw can also be used on this deck here. If a ship lands here, it can unload its cargo, and this loading claw can then be tasked with loading, grabbing, and then lowering all of the cargo into the hole, which we saw led to the zero gravity cargo chamber. So that's the idea. That's the idea behind that. So now that we're catching up here on the colors, we can get serious about getting into all the materials that are in here. Excuse me, I got the yawns going. I apparently have some gaps. We're going to put some shine on all of this flat metal. We're going to gloss it up a little bit, as it were. In due time. Spare claw. Create color stuff. Let's do that. Wooden crates, wooden crates, wooden crates. Wooden crates. Let's see. Furnishings and decoration like this, I typically don't do any kind of like gradient or cell shading. This claw is an exception because I have it outside, but especially if it's interior, I generally don't do a lot of like reflections and shadow and stuff like that. It's pretty just line art and color blocking to keep the cartography simple. I will, however, gussy up the external Let's go find ourselves some shelves. Find ourselves some shelves. Shan't we? Shelves, shelves, shelves. These are shelves. I feel like I'm missing battle deck. I feel like I'm missing topside stuff. Drop down, back down to here. Doors. I don't have a timer going. I should really have a timer going. I was planning on putting in 90 minutes tonight with you guys, so. Where are we at right now? Huh? I have to fix that line stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Z. So that resolves that stuff. That was easy. This is all going a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna. This will take a little bit more time. But, I mean, not a lot. Of course, yes. Oops, I need to unlock, drop down, door. That feels pretty good. Man, these things got a lot more going on. But when we finish this floor, we're done with the furnishing, and then we can go to stylizing the external frame, and then we'll build an environment map for the battle to occur on. And then we can playtest. So I think we'll probably be playtesting the weekend of, I guess, July 6th. That's coming up pretty quick. That's exciting. Oh, I didn't realize that. But yeah, it looks like 2 weeks from now we'll be able to playtest this. So I'll check to see who's around on the team, who's interested in participating, and we'll figure it out. So let's see. That's not a couch. That is a workstation. Like dishwashing and stuff. Let's see. I guess next thing we can do is shelves, right? Shelves is good. Shelf, 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 shelf. Do all the shelves, and then we'll do the tables separately. Table and foot locker. We'll do those next. Yeah, foot locker. Oop, more shelves. That's a couch. That's the proper size for a couch. Each pixel is 2 feet. Or 100 pixels is 50 feet, so 1 foot is 2 pixels. Thank you. 1 pixel is 6 inches. There you go. Half a foot. Couch, couch, tables, table, table, chairs. Good.
table. Each of these. Table, table, table. Table, 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 table. I'm gonna leave this alone for now and come back to that. I'm gonna hit save because something just felt weird to me. So I'm gonna hit save so there's no trouble in case I lose something. Oh, I was supposed to set a timer. Jeez, Macro. Tape. Tape. Table, 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 table. Oops, see, there it went. It just locked up. We'll have to save. I'm gonna take this opportunity to take a sip. Close that down and we'll relaunch it. Here's the Vocath crab. Bop. Bop. Grab that and couch. Couch. Yeah, that covers that. Okay, cool. Locker. It's going pretty quick. I will be done with this tonight. This will be complete. Barely an inconvenience. These little squares should be tables, and I missed those. So we can go back now and fix them. I may end up cutting the stream short tonight. So I stream 10 times per week, technically 11. Monday through Friday in the morning, I work on cartography for an Eberron adventure that we've been creating with Stuart Braz and Andy Headley. On Tuesdays and Fridays, including tomorrow, we work on the Martial Powers project. Wednesday afternoon, we work on the Spelljammer, but the supplement that I showed earlier. We are working on a companion piece to it, which is 13 subclasses for Spelljammer, one for each of the primary classes, plus Artificer. Sorry. I love you, Artificers. Just apparently Wizards doesn't. But I think you're grand. So we're about halfway through that. It'll take another few weeks for us to get there, but it's a fun process. I certainly don't need to rush it. Let's grab bed color. And then we'll go back over it with the pillow color and then the blanket color. So Monday through Friday in the morning, Tuesday, Friday, and Wednesday mornings, and then Mondays and Thursday nights, just like right now, we work on the Spelljammer map making. There's a lot of really big ships like this that I want to construct and provide maps for, and then an encounter, combat encounter, and plot hooks and stuff like that to make it just like a little thing, to make it a worthwhile thing for you guys to fuck around with. After we finish this, I think the next thing I want to work on is the Elven Monarch Armada, which is a 500-foot Elven carrier ship in the shape of a butterfly that has all of the little Elven flitters as fighter craft that it carries. An Elven flitter is a 15-foot single craft with an arcane cannon strapped to it, so you can do anti-personnel damage as a cantrip, or you can ramp up the damage to deal siege damage, if you please. Right, bed. That'll be the next thing I work on. For sure. Man, I'm sleepy already. No wonder I want to cut it short tonight. Let's just do this top strip here. That might be a minute, inconsequential detail that I'm doing right now, but I don't see the color, and so I don't know for sure if it does or not. Just felt like the right thing to do, so I'm doing it. But yeah, this completes the bedrooms. So the only thing we have to do is color the kitchen, and we'll technically be done. It's 9 o'clock now. We've been at it for a little less than an hour now. Not bad. We're organized. We know what we're doing. I'm very happy with this. Chip chop chirichiron. Good. Now all we need to do is work on these. Oh, we got the wrong one. Let's go back up to. Oops, we just locked up. So I'm gonna have to save and then close this document and then relaunch it. Ooh, did I just finish? Yeah, I just finished all that stuff. Cool. Let's take... Drop that into reference. Under deck be done. All right, so we have just finished all of the interior mapping for this ship. Now we can focus on the external, and I wanted to put some tiles on the roof here. I want to put tiles here. I'm going to very small. like that, basically. Let's copy and paste. Wait. Copy and paste. Down, duplicate, forgive me, free transform, rotate 180, there we go, merge, duplicate the layer, free transform, rotate 90 degrees, let's just redo this one for free. Cool. Now good. Free transform. Free transform. Give this a tilt. Good. Merge these down, duplicate them. We're going to free transform. Rotate, merge down. Duplicate the layer, free transform. Right into place. Let's try that again. Free transform. Good. Merge down. Merge down. Perfect. Just providing just enough texture to make it look tiled. It doesn't have anything complicated. Then we can come up with lighting, shadow, and highlights to bring the three-dimensionality of it forward. So let's do one last set here. then I'm going to call it for the day. We will copy, paste, free transform, flip vertical, zoom out, drop in, perfect. Merge down, duplicate. Zoom out, free transform. Boom, and then merge down, duplicate, free transform. Perfect. Merge down, merge down. Nice. Well, that took care of that. Okay, well, the flats are officially done. So when we come back, we're going to start colorizing the external the external view on each layer. Once that's complete, we make a token out of it, and then we build an environment map at the upper atmosphere of the moon of Vocath, and then we playtest. So again, I am fully anticipating us having playtesting, like maybe it could be the 6th, the 8th, 6, 8, or 10th probably is what we'll end up doing. 6, 8, or 11. Six is Saturday. 6, 9. There you go. The 7, 6 or 7, 9 is when we'll do it. And then we'll be playing Beckme with Fred and Wally and AJ and I think Brandon. No, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. These are this will be the team, and Welsh. There you go. I forgot about Mr. Welsh. So that's our team of 6, 1 DM and 5 of us playing Beckme. Beckme is so fast. So I am having a blast with it. I'm having a blast with this. When we come back, we're going to start creating some lighting effects. We're getting close to done with this map. And we already have the other ship tokens. So we only have to do an environment map after this. And then the actual playtesting. And once the playtesting is done, we can put it all on paper and package it up, make some art, put it on DMsGuild, include it with the Spelljammer Combat and Exploration document that I have, and provide you with some added value for kicking around inside Elias or Axis. All right, that's it for now, guys. I will see you in the morning. We will be back tomorrow morning to... Hold on. Don't like that little nip that I see underneath there. I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning, and we'll do some more Eberron cartography. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks a lot.